Well, it's not uncommon for members of Congress to have homes in their district and in Washington, D.C. for work. Some say keeping up with the costs for both places to live can be pricey, and a new reimbursement policy for House members will let them expense some lodging and food costs while they're on business in Washington. But the new reimbursement program is facing criticism. WENY Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp is live from the U.S. Capitol with more on this policy tonight. Rachel?
Good evening, Renata. This was first reported on by the Washington Post. This new program was quietly approved about 2 years ago. It aims to help some of these lawmakers with expenses while they're here in Washington, D.C. on business. But some critics are concerned that this new program could be abused because it lacks transparency.
It's no secret our nation's capital is one of the most expensive areas to live in the U.S. Rent Cafe averages about $2,400 a month for a one-bedroom apartment in D.C. In part of a December 2022 report on modernizing Congress, it outlined concerns about financial barriers that keep people from running for Congress. The report states members get paid $174,000 a year, way above the median household income, but they also have to maintain 2 homes, one in their home district and one in Washington, D.C. The report states members haven't given themselves a raise since 2009 and suggested a reimbursement program as an alternative to raising their salaries. A recent Washington Post article revealed nearly $6 million from a new taxpayer-funded program reimbursed more than 300 House members that helps them cover the cost of some lodging and food while they are on official business in D.C. Out of the 400-plus members in the House, Representative Jack Bergman of Michigan expensed the most, totaling to about $44,000. The Post calculated on average, members were reimbursed for about $18,000. In a database from the Post, it shows Representative Nick Langworthy expensed about $8,900, Rep. Mark Molinaro about $16,000, and Rep. Dan Muser nearly $21,000. About a fourth of House members, like Representative Mike Kelly, did not file for any reimbursements. We asked him why.
I receive a salary. And we always ask people, you have to live within your means. And you got to be careful about that, because I know there's other people that say, no, we need to be supplemented for this. We need to be this is not a criticism of any other member of Congress. It's just part of who I've always been.
But there's a catch. This reimbursement program does not require proof of receipts. According to documents provided to us, the program's administrators did not require receipts for a few reasons. 1, it would reduce the significant administrative burden on the administrative staff. And 2, it would minimize any potential security risks and jeopardize personally identifiable information of members.
Just like most of us in our jobs, if we spend money that we're looking to be reimbursed for, we have to show a receipt to show that it's a legitimate expense. That's just common sense, and Congress ought to have that too.
Government accountability and ethics organizations believe a program like this should be more transparent.
I think the policy is a good one in the sense that we want regular Americans to be able to serve in Congress. You shouldn't have to be a millionaire or a billionaire to serve in Congress. I don't think that members of Congress should be attacked for taking money through this program, because we do want people who aren't wealthy to be able to take advantage of a program like this. But we also have said that adjustments are appropriate, would make the program better, and would create more trust with the American people.
Renata, Rep. Molinaro office declined an interview with us, but someone from his office told us in part that some of his reimbursements are on the lower end of the scale compared to other members of Congress, adding that similar types of reimbursement systems have existed in New York State legislature for decades and are very similar in both private and public sectors. Rep. Muser's office also declined an interview, but they sent us a statement saying in part that he is complying with all House rules and maintains records and routinely pays out of his own pocket for some of these travel and living expenses. And you can find those full statements on our website, WENY.com. We also reached out to Rep. Langworthy's office on this. They declined an interview. They said they were going to give us a statement, but have so far not sent any comment or statement yet. Renata, back to you.